In this class, we'll try to write a program which will define whether the given string is palindrome or not, right? So, which you have already written in C language, how to check whether the given string is palindrome or not, right? So, in Java also we can write the same manner, right? Basically, we can take the arrays and we'll try to extract character by character and we'll make some kind of comparison. Basically, what is the meaning of palindrome? The actual string and reverse of the string is matched. Reverse of the string is matched, then we can say it as palindrome. Palindrome. Otherwise, it is not the palindrome. Am I right? So you know the basic procedure how to check whether the given strings are palindrome or not. That's okay. I don't want to go with that. I want to use the concept of collection sum. Collections. That too you have to use stack class. Stack class. And you can go with another interface called interface Q. Right? So we'll try to write to check whether the given string is a palindrome or not using stack. Then we can go with the Q. Q is actually an interface, right? So as it is an interface, can we work with that directly? No. You have to go with its implemented classes, right? So here I am trying to go with the implemented class called linked list, right? So let us try to write the program with respect to stack class. So we'll try to create a new class. Class name is palindrome checking. Palindrome checking, right? So you know every program requires main method in order to execute the program, main method. And as I am trying to write the program for whether the given string is palindrome or not, what is the things that you require? You require to have an input sysout of enter the string. Enter the string, right? So now you can take the input from the command prompt using a predefined class called scanner class from the util package which I had import sc equal to new scanner of, I want to take the file input source as from the command prompt, that is system.in, right? I want to read the string, then I can go with string str equal to sc dot next line, whatever thing that they have entered that I am trying to take is a string, right? Up to now, you know, from now onwards, basically what you can do, you can create one array of string size, and you are going to process it, right? So last character and the first character is going to match or not. If it is going to match, you will increment the I value and you will decrement the last level index value. Like that, you are going to compare up to the middle one. If entire thing is going to process is going to be perfectly correct, I can say it as a palindrome. Am I right or not? That is general procedure. So another way is I can go with the stack, right? So can we use the stack here? Basically, stack means what? Something like it will follow the principle first in last out or last in first out, right? First, basically, I will try to read a string CSC, then I will try to add character by character into the stack. I'll try to add character by character to the stack. Then first what will happen? C will be entered, S will be entered, E will be entered. Then if I am trying to pop an element, what will be the output? E, S, C. Right? While popping each and every character as a from the stack, what I will do now? I will try to make it append again. If I make it append, what is the string you are going to get? ESC. Then what I can do? Next step, you can compare first input CSC equals of, just for the sake of example I am trying to write here, CSC equals of ESC. If both are matched, I can say that it has a palindrome. This is a simple logic you have to follow, right? So if you want to push the data into the stack, what is the method you have to use? Push method. If you want to pop the data from the stack, what method you have to use? Pop method. Very good, right? So if you know all this, you can able to write the program, right? So stack class generally collections required, generics, so character. So what I am trying to store in the stack? every time characters, right? So character s equal to new stack. So I have created one stack class. Right now, what I have to do next step, I want to take character by character and I want to push into the stack. If I want to take the character by character, then can I take the one for loop int I equal to 0, I less than str dot length method is there, then I plus plus, right? Then what I will do, I will try to get the character. What is the so can I get the character? Str dot character of index position. This character, what I have to do, I have to push into the stack. For that, can I use the push method? Push method is available in which class, which object? S dot push of str dot character of I. That's it. So which means that what, until the completion of the entire string, I am trying to get a character and I am trying to push into the stack, so that I got the characters like C, S, E into the stack. Now what I will do, I will try to take one by one character from the stack, so that first you are going to get E, then you are going to get S, then you are going to get C, right? So meanwhile retrieving the data from the stack, you have to make it appending also, right? So for that, what I will do, I will try to take some dummy string, reverse of the string equal to some empty, right? So now I can make like this, reverse of the string equal to reverse of the string plus, can I write like s dot pop, s dot pop or not? So now what will happen, E will be get and that will be appended to the empty string. Next address you have to get yes and you have to make it process, right? So then this should be a kind of a loop. Can I go with the loop here? Can I go with loop? Some kind of while loop. So you know this process has to repeat until the stack is empty. Until the stack is empty, right? So until the stack is empty means while s dot is empty method is there. While stack is not empty. The meaning is while stack is not empty, I am going to pop the character by character and I am trying to append it to it. So now reverse of the string contains the reverse of the string. So sys out of actual string is plus str, sys out of reverse of string is plus reverse string, right? Now what we can do, I can go with simple if case, if str double equal to or dot equals, very good, dot equals you have to go with, or you can go with ignore case also. Str dot equals of reverse of the string sys out of given data is palindrome, else sys out of not palindrome, right? So is there anywhere it is going to fail? Enter the first string CSC, actual string is CSC, reverse of the string is ESC, and it is going to be not a palindrome, right? If I go with anything, something like madam, actual string is madam and reverse of the string is madam, and which is going to be a kind of palindrome. Any inputs which you can check? Is it okay for everyone, right? So this is the simple code which you can use it to check whether the given string is a palindrome or not using collections, right? You can go with the stack class, right? For example, I want to go with the queue interface, right? If you remember the queue interface, linked list is the implemented class for the queue and priority queue is the implement class for the queue, right? Which means that whatever the operations that you can able to perform on the linked list or on the priority queue, the operations are a part of the queue interface also, right? So can I write something like this, queue character, character q equal to new. Can I go with q again? No, because q is an interface, right? So I am going to go with its implemented one, linked list. Linked list. If you want, you can go with the linked list character q equal to new linked list character also, because linked list is implemented class. I can go with anything. Now with this, what you can do, we can able to use the operations of the q interface, and you cannot able directly use the operations of the linked list. That is where we can go with the restriction. We can call it as dynamic method dispatch, right? So now, so what is the principle of q? Whatever the element that is going to first in, that will becomes first out, right? Or if it is going to be last in, that will becomes out last, right? So now I need to again extract the characters. I need to now extract the characters. So if you want to extract the characters, basically you can go with some for loop for int I equal to 0, I less than str dot length I plus plus, which means that what I would like to read character by character and I want to push into the queue. Right? So here you need to go with the linked list. I want to push into the linked list. So if you want to push into the linked list, what will happen? So here completely operations are different. Something like if I say L or q dot add of, I am trying to get str dot caret of I. What I am trying to do here, every time I am going to add the characters only. That is fine. Is it okay for everyone? Every time I am going to add the characters. But here if you clearly observe, the operations of the linked list are q. What is going to happen? So in linked list, wherever the point is going to start, from that you are going to get the data. In q, first in first out. If you are going to say that, it is going to be a kind of a queue. If I am going to give the input as CSC, how it is going to be processed? C comma S comma E only. But what we need here, we need to have ESC. Can I add something like this? Can I add like ESC like this? Can I make something doing with the from last onwards? I equal to str dot length minus 1, and then I can go with the I greater than or equal to 0. I can go with the I minus. Am I right or not? Means I have added data in the form of from reverse onwards. So that if I am going to remove the data, from which location is going to remove the data? Again from the first, and I will try to make it append so that earlier logic will work for us. So q dot add, then I will make use of simply string reverse of the string equal to empty data, and I am going to perform in the queue. There is a method called isEmpty method again. While what is that? Q. While q is empty, I am going to repeat the process. So what you can do here? Q dot remove. While q is not empty, I am going to remove element, and finally I get the reverse of the string. Why here earlier for loop we have changed here. Hope you understood the logic, right? Here it is not getting the actual. So removing operation is something like where you have added is different, where you are trying to get the data from is different. So whatever the first element you have inserted, the same element is going to get first. So now right, str reverse of the string. Is this logic okay? Now try to compile, run it, enter the string. If I give CSC, actual string is CSC, reverse of the string is ESC, it is not going to be a kind of palindrome. If I say it is going to be madam, and the reverse of the string is also madam, and it is going to be a kind of palindrome. So this way you can able to use the queue interface also. You can go with linked list like that, right? So here you have to think, add is a kind of method which is available in the queue interface, remove is a kind of method which is available in the interface, and equals is a kind, isEmpty is a kind of method which is available in the queue interface. And if you want to have extra methods of the linked list, what might be the extra methods of the linked list? Linked list lo extra methods ఏముండొచ్చమ్మా? Insert at a specific position. Whereas coming to queue, you cannot able to insert at a specific position. But whereas coming to linked list, you can able to insert at a specific position. Means random ordering is possible or not? Arrays, compared with arrays, linked list is better because insertion you can able to do it anywhere. Modification is very easy. So can I give added first? In linked list, can we able to add at the first or not? Can I perform add last? Similarly, you can go with the remove first, remove last. Like that, we can able to have various kind of methods are there. If you want, you can just go with this implementation part. So you can observe here: get first, get last, remove first, remove last, add first, add last. Right? These are not the methods available in queue interface because queue doesn't support all those features. If you go with the queue interface, you are going to have add, offer, remove, poll, element, and pick. That's it. Right? There is no concept of adding at the first, adding at the last, all those things. Okay. So next, let us try to see. I am having two strings, str1 and str2. str1 and str2. I want to check whether str2 is substring of str1. Can I go with? Can you write the program for this one? What might be the various possibilities are there? Can I go with the contains method? In string class, we have a method called contains method. Very good. With the help of contains method, we can check whether the given string is a part of the other string or not. Very good. Any other options are there? Index of is there. Index of method. What is the purpose of index of method? If it is going to be matched at a respect to index position, it is going to return the index position, particular index position. If it is not a part of it, it is going to return the value as -1. If it returns the value -1, I can say that the string is not a part of it. Any other things are there? Can I go with the region matches? This is a kind of important interview question. Can I go with the region matches? Region matches is a kind of a method which used for to check if two strings regions are matched or not. So if you want to check two strings regions are matched or not, you have to give both strings regions, index positions you have to give, and then length of the string also you have to give. Right? If you are able to observe that syntax, if you remember it, that is a better one. Right? Any other thing? Any other procedures are there? Then generally you can go with the manual approach. You can go with the for loop and you can go with the manual approach. Okay, fine. In the next class, I will go with the manual approach. Along with that, we'll try to check for other concept also. Like if I say, okay, anyway, I will take that problem in the later part. So we have to go with the manual approach, and also we have to check whether it is going to be subpart or not, subpart of others. The question I will explain the next class only. Right? So which is important one again, this one. So we'll try to take in the next class. So now in this class we'll try to go with these three approaches. So we'll try to create a new class. Class name is SubString checking. You know, you required a main method to execute any kind of Java program. I am trying to read the data, enter first string. So you have to go with the reading of the data, scanner sc equal to new scanner of system.in sysout of enter second string sc dot. Okay, so after asking the user to enter the first string, we need to take the data, right? So sc dot next line we can go. So that I need to save in one string called str1, and then sc dot next line that I am trying to save in another string str2. So up to now we have taken two strings as input. Now I want to check whether str2 is substring of str1 or not. For that I have given the approaches. One is contains method, another is index of method, another one is region matches method, right? So first we'll go with the contains method, right? So if you go with the contains method, if I say str1 dot contains of character sequence of str2, and this contains method is going to return boolean value, right? So if str1 dot contains of str2, I'll simply say sysout of str2 is substring of str1, else sysout of str2 is not substring of what happened? Okay, now fine. So contains the kind of predefined method which is available in string class, which would for to check whether a particular string is substring of or not, right? So try to execute this one. Enter the first string. First string is CSE. Second string is EC. Obviously, you have to say that EC not substring of CSE. If I say put a first string and second string is computer, what string you have to expect? Computer is not substring of put, right? We are checking for str2, so you have to make sure to understand that one. Question we have written for str2 is substring of str1, which means that computer is not substring of put, right? So we'll go with the another one, another case, successful case. Computer, I'll go with put. Put is substring of computer, right? This way you can go with the contains method. Okay, now fine. This is one approach, which is important one. We'll go with the another one, index of method, right? So if you go with str1 dot index of, so here it can take character as input, or you can go with string as input. I can go with str2. If you are going to observe clearly, this index of method, 1 minute, str1 dot index of, if I place the cursor here, it is going to return the index of the first occurrence of the specified string. Otherwise it is going to return -1 if there is no such occurrence, right? Which means that it is not going to return the boolean value, it is going to return the numerical value. So I can say that int location, I can say, right? If location double equal to -1, what I can say, right? It is not a substring. It is not a substring. Otherwise, sysout of substring. Enter the first string. Put second string. Computer, you have to say it as not a substring, right? Because computer is not a substring of put. You can go with another one. One is computer. another one is put. It's going to be a kind of substring. Okay. So next we'll go with another approach, which we can say region matches, right? So in region matches, you have to go with specific cases, right? I want to check for str1 dot region matches. Here you are going to get two methods. One is, first method is accepting offset comma string other comma int offset comma int length, right? So let me tell first the syntax better. Region matches, right? So which is going to accept four parameters. First parameter is str1 starting index position, meaning that from which position I want to start its search, and second parameter is str2. In str2 index position where, from which position you want to start searching, and then you have to define up to which location. So length of the count, length of the matching, we can say. So these are the four parameters that it is going to accept. Okay now. So str1 dot region matches off. So from which position I want to start searching? I want to check for substring, right? So I can go with 0, str2, again 0th position. How many characters I want to check? 3 characters. Actually, exactly if we say region matches is not used for to check whether it is going to be substring or not. The reason is it is going to check for only one time, right? If you are able to observe here, let me tell that. So as per your understanding, very good. str2 dot length only. So again, region match is going to return the boolean value if sysout of matched, else sysout of not matched. Okay. So hope you understood up to here, everyone, right? So the reason why I am saying that it should not be used for substring is, let me tell that. So if I am going to execute this one, first string is put, second string is computer. What is the meaning of this one? So in computer, so if you are able to observe here str2, in computer, I want to start searching from which location? 0th position. That should be matched with which one? str1 string from which position? 0th position. And how many characters you need to check? Length of the string 2. So obviously first string is length is not equal to second string length. Definitely what is the output you are going to get? Not matched. Good. Now I am going to give the input. Enter the first string. First string is computer. Second string is put. Right? So now also here you got the answer as not matched. Not matched. This is the reason it should not be used as a substring. This is the reason it should not be used as a substring, right? Even it is going to be substring, it is not going to be, it is going to say that it is not matched. The reason is, according to the index position what you have written here, it is going to be compared. Means exactly matching or not, it is going to check. Whereas coming to earlier two cases, they are going to check for complete string. If you say, it is going to say it as not matched. Why it is not matched? It is going to start from P. Here in first string, it is going to start with C. If you want to get as matched as the result, you have to give as 3 exact location. Computer, it should be put matched. Okay now. So hope you understood why region match is purely different from the index of method and contains method. Okay now. Okay ma, we'll stop here and we'll continue the remaining continuous part of it in the next class.